we go inside out with our SNY NFL insider Connor Hughes. And Connor, early Saturday, the Jets restructured a few contracts, seemingly opening up some cap space for Rodgers. What's the latest on the quarterback?
Well, I don't know if it was specifically for Rodgers. I mean, the Jets began this offseason needing to create cap space, right? They were over the salary cap, so they needed to restructure some deals. They needed to move some money around just to have any money to do anything in free agency. But the latest with Aaron Rodgers is, I sound a bit like a broken record, but it's been the latest with Aaron Rodgers for, it seems like, the last 2 weeks or so. And that's, we are just waiting for him to make a decision on what Aaron Rodgers wants to do. Now, from my understanding is that if Aaron Rodgers decides he wants to play for the New York Jets, that is exactly what is going to happen. You know, the Jets are going to get this trade done. There's no hold up on money. There's no real hold up on compensation. None of that stuff. There'll be a work through all of that. Aaron Rodgers will be this team's quarterback. But everyone is still just waiting for Aaron Rodgers to come out and say exactly what he wants to do in 2023. And there's certainly a lot of people around the NFL that I've touched base with that expect him to play for the Jets. But right now, you're kind of just holding your breath, waiting for the confirmation, waiting for this to become real, waiting for this to happen. And if you are the Jets and you are the Packers, you really want this to get done at the latest by Monday, because that's when obviously the legal tampering period begins. And if you're the Jets, if you have Aaron Rodgers, you want to use that as a negotiating ploy to bring other free agents here. So we are really getting down to the wire. I know Aaron Rodgers has said he doesn't want this to drag on. He doesn't want this to take too long. He wants to have this done sooner rather than later. Well, we are approaching later, so it has to be sooner, which is either obviously going to be on Sunday or Monday at the latest. I would assume that's when they wanted to get it done.
Yeah, absolutely. And the Jets and the Packers both saying that everything that they say that needs to be done to get this potential trade done has been done. And so, Connor, we've been talking a lot about the impact that Rodgers can have on this Jets team, but he very well could decide to retire after 18 seasons. What do the Jets do if he decides to hang it up?
That is the worst of all worst case scenarios. It really is at this point, right? Because Derek Carr has gone on and signed with the New Orleans Saints. And if you're the Jets, you look at this and you say, we've got a championship level defense. We've got stud playmakers on offense and Elijah Moore and Garrett Wilson and Breece Hall. We have an offensive line that we can work with to build up to be able to protect whatever quarterback we have. All they are missing is the quarterback. And when this offseason was about to begin a couple weeks ago before the NFL Combine, you had Aaron Rodgers as the number one guy they wanted, and then you had Derek Carr as the number two. And if they couldn't get one, boom, you quick pivot to number two. But now with Carr gone, the number 2, 3, 4 options, they don't really look all that great. I mean, Jimmy Garoppolo probably would be your number 3, but with Mike LaFleur now in LA, he's not really as great of a fit with the Jets as it was conceived to be before they made that offensive coordinator change. So I don't want to say that all of the Jets' eggs are in Aaron Rodgers' basket, but that is certainly the quarterback that they are going all in to get, and you understand why. Because when you look at the other players that are out there, maybe Jameis Winston, maybe Baker Mayfield, Carson Wentz, I mean, none of them can even hold a candle to what Aaron Rodgers is capable of. You take Aaron Rodgers and you put him on this Jets roster, they are a legitimate Super Bowl contender. Everybody else who's going to be out there available for the Jets, maybe they make them better than they were last year, but you can't necessarily say they're going to be as good as they would be with Rodgers. So that's why the Jets are going all in. That's why he is the number one guy they want. That's why they want to do everything they can to get him here. But again, you're dealing with Aaron Rodgers, who absolutely loves, by the way, he loves every second of this. He loves that you and I are talking about him. He loves the whole NFL world's talking about it. He loves every second of this. But obviously, the whole NFL world is just waiting for him to say what he wants so that everyone can move on with their plans. The Packers with Jordan Love, the Jets hopefully with Aaron Rodgers, and then we can finally put this storyline to rest.
Yeah, for sure. And just like you mentioned, both the Jets and Packers expect a resolution by the start of free agency, which we are just days away from on March 15th. All right, Connor, thank you.